Oh, 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 clap along if you feel like listening to Dublin South Radio on 93.9. No, it's alright, everything gon' feel alright, yeah.
I have two guests in the studio, and it's Lenin and Lionel, because that's the name of the band, isn't that right? Now go to you first, Lenin.
Hello there.
Hello there. The name of the band is Lenin and Lionel, is that right?
That's correct.
And you're both from India?
Yes.
Wonderful. So, I mean, anyone would say, and how do you end up in Dublin?
Well, it's a long story, actually. We just got here by chance, to be honest. Just dropped from heaven, you could say.
You just dropped from heaven? But I know for a fact, Lennon, you've been in Queen's in Belfast.
Yes.
Doing a bit of study. What were you studying?
Well, we were studying in Queen's, and we were looking for a few courses. It was a good opportunity to travel as well, studying abroad and learning the life there. And we were studying music technology and sonic arts with Queen's, which was kind of a mix of, a little bit of engineering that we've done because we're engineering graduates, and we wanted to combine that with the arts. So one of the few places in the world that we could do it, and that was in Queen's in Belfast.
Really? Isn't that hard to believe that one of the best places was Queen's in the whole wide world?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So how long have you been up there in Queen's?
Well, we were there for a year and a half. We did a master's degree there, and then we we were very fortunate to get jobs in Dublin.
Good man, good man. So I'm going to swing over to Lionel. How are you, Lionel?
Hiya.
Now, Lionel, since you come down to Dublin, has it been as good as Belfast for you?
It's been different.
Different?
Yeah. They've been both great experiences, to be honest.
Two different cultures, you feel, slightly different.
We had a great time with friends from different countries, mix of Irish from the north and the south, and people from all over the world. So great experience in Belfast. Right. Dublin, on the other hand, is also brilliant. There's diversity everywhere, and you get to travel a lot.
Good.
So it's been a beautiful experience so far, yeah.
So did you manage to get a job in Dublin, Lionel?
As well, yes.
Good man. Yeah. So you both had no problem getting employment when you came down from Belfast?
Yeah, well, it was true, actually. We didn't have difficulty in getting employment in Belfast as well. But the thing is, things changed a bit there. They're not as far as, they got a bit strict with the immigration.
I know, they got a bit strict.
Yeah, I understand. They have their reasons for that. But the good thing was Dublin just accepted us with open arms.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and they obviously need software engineers, and that's where we have a primary. It's a primary occupation, and we are true to our jobs. We love our jobs.
So you love doing the software engineering?
Oh yes, definitely, and that's why we're here, and it's important that we pay our taxes and everything. Yeah. And the great thing about it is, in another year or maybe a year and a half, we might get to be Irish.
You never know.
Yes.
But along the way, you are also terrific songwriters and singers, which we're going to hear now in a minute. But I promised Greta, Pierce and Ashley something special. So would you play Happy Birthday for those three wonderful people who had birthdays?
Sure.
Let's start.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Greta, Pierce and Ashley.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, well done. I loved it. So there you are, Greta. I didn't let you down, and Pierce and Ashley. And I believe Pierce was 90. Congratulations, Pierce. You're a smasher for 90, I can tell you. And you're all there. So I hope you loved what the boys played. Now, I know you like the Beatles, because we're going to be doing your own stuff in a few minutes. So would you like to do a Beatle number for me?
Sure, definitely, yeah.
Well, in your own time then, Lenin and Lionel on our Memory Lane programme. Let it go there, lads.
Well, this is a Beatles song called If I Fell.
Lovely.
You would love this.
If I fell in love with you, would you promise to be true and help me understand? 'Cause I've been in love before, and I find that love was more than just holding hand. If I give my heart to you, I must be sure from the very start that you would love me more than her. I fell in love with you.
Wow, well done, lads. Well done. I love it. I absolutely great musicians. And the voices just so match. And one thing I didn't tell our folks at home, and I didn't learn this for a while, is that you're brothers.
Yes, that's correct. We are brothers.
You're actually brothers.
Yes.
And you know, you're so unalike. Could I put it that way?
Yes,
Except for
we're
the one.
worlds apart.
You're worlds
Yes.
apart.
We usually play a game and don't let people know that we're brothers.
Yeah, well, you didn't let me know for a long time. I nearly died then when you told me. For our folks at home, don't forget we're here on the Memory Lane programme, 93.9 FM, and our phone line, 2960939. Now, what was it like, Lenin and Lionel, growing up in Mumbai, in India?
I think it was a very different time back then. It was before the age of the internet, I guess. Most of it, I guess. And we grew up in a boarding school, but that was up further north in the mountains region of Rajasthan, in the north of India. And some of our teachers are Irish. You'll be happy to know that. We studied with the Christian Brothers. And
You
growing
studied
up
with the Christian Brothers.
That's correct, yeah.
In India.
And they were wonderful people. And we had Indians and Irish teaching us, and it was a very good experience. This is, I think, probably one of our first experience with international people, because, you know, if you're in India, you don't have much of diversity. I mean, you have diversity from different states, which
Yes.
is amazing, but you don't have, it's not very much international diversity, until now. Now it's changing a lot. Now we have people, but for us, back in the 90s, growing up was very interesting, because we grew up along with the Christian Brothers, and they kind of encouraged a lot of sports and music and all that kind of stuff. So,
So
yeah.
is that where you got the love of music?
I would say so, yeah. It's quite interesting, because it's quite funny as well, because when you were in school, you had to be good at something. And almost everybody was good at football, and we were terrible at it. So we had to find something else to make sure that, you know, we stand out, and one of that was music. So
Good on you.
that
Yeah.
didn't leave us after that.
Right. So, Lionel, have you brothers and sisters at home?
Yeah, one sister.
One sister. And just...
But you'll be fascinated to know our name is Eilish. So it's an
Oh,
Irish name.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
And my parents didn't
Well,
know
how
that
did
it
that
was.
come about?
Yeah, that's an interesting story, actually, because I asked my mom, and it was her choice, and she didn't even know that it was an Irish name.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, coincidentally, my mom's a nurse, and her colleague back in the day, I think she was Irish or Scottish.
Right.
So she got the name from her.
So that's where the name came
Yeah,
from.
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay. So when you were leaving home, was Mum upset?
I'd say so, yeah. But she was very happy that we were venturing out like this, and
Yeah.
because we were doing this for the love of music,
Yes.
and something that we wanted to do. Because in India, it's very career-centric, and things are very rigid.
So this type of music in India kind of would be a bit frowned on, yes?
Well,
Would
if
it
you
be?
didn't succeed, it would be frowned
If you
on.
didn't succeed,
Yeah.
So that's
I
the
see.
thing.
But that's the same everywhere. I don't know, actually. Again, things are changing in Mumbai as far as music is concerned as well. To be honest, some of our friends are doing really well, and we're kind of very envious. We started off together. It seemed like as if we gave up on them and left and came here. And we're having a great time, actually. We love the experience of living an international life, as you would say, one in Dublin. And they had to struggle a lot, but they're coming up well. But, the thing is, you have to be committed to Bollywood there. And that wasn't kind of music that we were interested in,
That's
you know.
right. That's kind
So-
of very fussy music, really.
Yeah.
Because you are both young men and very handsome young men too, may I tell our listeners, so that you'd be mad jealous, that you have a great advantage, that you have this beautiful music. Now, you're also songwriters, as I said, and you've written a beautiful piece about Dublin and Belfast. Would you like to do that for me now on
Sure,
the Memory
yeah.
Lane
Yeah,
programme?
yep, that's...
In your own time. Let it go there, lads.
Belfast, in my heart, not far, far away, is Dublin on my mind. Belfast, in my heart, not far, far away, is Dublin on my mind. Can I find a way? Early in the morning, I'm thinking of taking the road down to Galway. for a chance, and I'll think of all I need this time, and I know somebody there. Later in the noon, I might just take the mountains, lose my way and get me through the valleys. Don't know where I'd be for sure, me things have been here before in Armagh. And I know a family there, Belfast, in my heart, not far, far away is Dublin on my mind. Belfast in my heart, not far, far away is Dublin on my mind. Everything is green and happy as it should be. I'm always in the company of good friends. I've never seen this kind of love. Even when I feel I'm lost, I know somebody's there. Yes, I know somebody's there. Belfast in my heart, not far, far away is Dublin on my mind. Belfast in my heart, not far, far away is Dublin on my mind. How can I forget everything you've done for me? This is something I know will stay with me forever, forever, forever. Belfast in my heart, not far, far away is Dublin on my mind. Belfast in my heart, not far, far away is Dublin on my mind. Belfast in my heart, not far, far away.
Well done to you lads. Lenin and Lionel on our Memory Lane programme today.
Thank you very much.
Very impressed with
You
that.
will find that song on YouTunes now. It's
iTunes.
on iTunes. Yes,
It's on iTunes now,
Spotify.
yes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
iTunes,
we've-
Spotify, everywhere. If you look
And
up
Spotify, yeah.
Belfast in my heart, Dublin on my mind.
Oh, well done. Absolutely loved the verses and about the greenery and, you
Yeah,
know,
sure.
where you got it
Very
right.
Irish.
Good little songwriters. Was that the first thing that you attempted, or have you
Well,
done loads more?
I think at first, yeah, of course, we've written a lot more songs. We would play a few more, yeah, definitely. But Belfast in my heart, Dublin in my mind was probably one of the first songs we wrote in Ireland.
Right, okay,
Yeah,
well
and
done.
it was. I mean, we wrote it for a lot of reasons. First, because we did have a little bit of hardships as well when we were in the north. We were away from home and everything.
Yeah,
But then we
lonely.
did, seek a lot of refuge in our friends and people all around, and everything inspired us to make this
Good.
song. Great people that we met on the way.
Yeah, so, I mean, coming from a warm country like India, how do you manage the cold?
Oh, you love it.
You love it?
Yeah. I think it's easy to deal with the cold than the heat, I would say.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Definitely, I think so.
Well, I'm going to surprise our listeners now. It's Martha on the Memory Lane programme. Don't forget 2960939. We're here on 93.9 FM. But I met you at a Salvation Army meeting, didn't I?
That's right.
That's correct, yes.
And Ashley, good afternoon, Ashley. And there you were with your guitars, and I was very impressed. But you know Ashley a while, don't you? From
Yeah,
the
well-
Salvation Army?
Well, at least a year now. I mean, Ashley's a good friend of ours.
Yeah. So how did you get to
mine.
know him when you came down to Dublin?
Well, first of all, he's a brilliant trumpet player. He plays the
He is a
cornet.
great trumpet player.
Yeah, and he was in the first line with the Salvation Army band, and so that's where we met. And he used to take me home sometimes after rehearsal from O'Connell Street. because I live in Rathmines right next to him. And yeah, we got together a couple of times. And his wife is Georgian, and we always wanted to go to Georgia. So we got together with them, and they gave us some nice advices as to traveling around. In fact, we wrote a song about Georgia as well.
Did
She
you?
would
We're
love
going
it.
to have that soon.
Thea, Ashley's wife, would definitely love that. So
Yes, Taya, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, do you play the trumpet or anything?
Well, I do, yes.
You
yes,
play the
I play a
trumpet.
bit. I try.
So that's Lennon on trumpet. And what about yourself,
Play
Lionel?
the clarinet.
You play the clarinet. It's hard to play the clarinet, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm perfect, but yeah.
Well done. So you're real musicians through and through. You were saying there, Lennon, you wrote something there about...
Georgia. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
would it be okay to have a go at it?
Yeah, sure. So,
Good man. In your own good time there. On our Memory Lane programme, it's Lenin and Lionel. Thank you.
Georgia, you were always by my side, and I think I'm gonna lose my mind, 'cause I just can't stop thinking of you. Georgia, you were always on my mind, and I'm feeling so alive now, as I feel your heart beating in me. Though the mountains, they are calling, and the waters are surrounding, and life is worth living all over again. For the mountains, they are calling, and the waters are surrounding, and life is worth living all over again. Yeah, yeah. Georgia, you were always on my mind, and I think I'm gonna lose my mind, 'cause I just can't stop thinking of you. Georgia, you were always by my side, and I'm feeling so alive now, as I feel your heart beating in me. Though the mountains, they are calling, and the rivers are surrounding, life is worth living all over again. Yes, the mountains, they are calling, and the waters are surrounding, and life is worth living forever again. Georgia, Georgia. You've taken me by surprise. You left me high up and dry. You've taken me to the skies. I'm getting stronger. Georgia, you were always by my side, and I think I'm gonna lose my mind, 'cause I just can't stop thinking of you. Georgia, you were always on my mind, and I'm feeling so alive now, as I feel your heart beating in me. Though the mountains, they are calling, and the rivers are surrounding, and life is worth living all over again. La, la, la. Though the mountains, they are calling, and the rivers are surrounding, and life is worth living forever again. La, 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 Georgia.
Georgia, I love it. Well done. Well, there you heard Lennon and Lionel on our Memory Lane programme, and singer-songwriters they are, and how talented are that lovely couple of young men on our Memory Lane programme today. So Lionel, great music there, and I'm absolutely enjoyed it, and I know you're going to give us a couple of more numbers before the end of the programme. But how long are you going to stay in Dublin now, Lionel?
So it's a good question.
Yeah.
So far, we really enjoyed doing our music
Yeah.
and our jobs as well. So
How do you fit it all in? I mean, what time do you work till in the evening? Have you got unusual times?
No, I think we're quite the 9 to 5 sort of a job.
That's
which is
okay.
Great.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and gives us time in the evening to play in pubs and just do music.
Yeah, good on you. So it must have been difficult for you in the beginning to kind of break into the pub scene, was it?
Yes,
I'd
actually,
say
that's
so.
a very interesting story. You'd laugh at that.
I know. What must have
Yeah.
been difficult? I mean, how do you introduce yourself? Except that the voice, the guitars, and the songs speak for themselves. Would I be right in saying that?
I think the first time we went, so what happened was we were in along the Dame Street and we walked in.
This was an open mic.
Yeah, this was an open mic.
Oh,
the
it's
thing
an
is,
open
the first
mic.
thing we
So
had to do is
perfect. Yeah,
Just to
perfect.
get introduced.
That was
Yeah.
perfect. Yes.
So we would we walked in, I think, without our guitars. But the thing is, they didn't want us to play there because they thought we couldn't play. So, but we said, all right, you have to put a name down. It's an open mic, and they said, all right, we put you at the end, and it was almost when everybody had gone.
Oh.
And then we said, all right, we have to show it to these guys that we can play. And we went, and I think we played Mrs. Robinson or something.
Oh,
Mrs.
wow.
Robinson, yeah. And I think I remember when because we sing in harmony and it's on the high registers, so it's kind of a lot of energy, and everybody from outside the pub came in to check out who were the guys singing, and the fellows who and the guys who didn't want us to sing were miserably embarrassed. They were like, they felt, oh, that's a big mistake that we did, that we were,
Yeah.
But then, at the end of it, it was we became all good friends.
Yeah.
And,
so that was your first introduction
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the pub scene in Ireland, more or less. I'm playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So from then on, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah. No, after that, it just got stronger and we went to play other places and we were invited to play a lot and then we were given gigs for the evening. So it's kind of going on well. We need to work really hard if we want to, make
absolutely.
it. But,
Yes.
we're all right balancing out everything and, if something has to happen someday, it will.
Yeah.
Well done. I'm loving it here with Lenin and Lionel. Now, Lenin, you're going to introduce your next piece of music for me, which you have written very recently. Tell me about it there, Lenin, before you play it.
Yes, as a matter of fact, actually this song is in the recent event of what's happening in the UK. But it's a song that is to show compassion and to show solidarity with our English friends, my friends, some of them who are very upset and sad about, they do not know about what's going on and how uncertain they are about their future. So it's just a song that, everything's going to be all right and
Yes.
we'll all be together again and,
So it's about Brexit, more or less.
Yes, if you want to use the word.
So we're going to have Lionel and Lennon, as their band called, Lenin and Lionel, on our Memory Lane programme, singing Brexit. Let it go there, lads.
Wipe all the tears from your faces, just when you think it can be done. Some things have turned out unexpected. You don't know if you've lost or won. We're on another revolution today. We're on another revolution today. Clear out the garbage from the streets. Bring out the best that you can be. This ain't the first time that you've spoken. These days are hard and so it seems. We're on another revolution today. 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 Listen up now, all you nations. Open your eyes, look up and see. It is your strength, so be united. And there's no time to disagree. today. We're on another revolution today. We're on another revolution today. We're on another revolution today.
Well done, lad. So how recently did you write that piece of music?
Well, just on Sunday.
Oh, well done. Just like that, like. No problem to the both of you. Wonderful talent to have, to be able to just write off a piece of music about Brexit. So wonderful. Well done. So, what would you like to sing for us next, for our lovely people at home listening to our programme?
Sure, if they're still enjoying it, we can sing another one of our own, which we wrote about our freedom to travel around and, to enjoy the world today. I feel that now we are more in peace than we were 100 years ago, as you mentioned, the beautiful, passage that you read. So the song is called Free, and...
Well, we'll have Free now on the Memory Lane programme, written and performed by Lenin and Lionel for you all out there today.
When I was young, I had a dream to see the world and all it has to offer. Wherever I'd been, wherever I'd gone, I sang along a different song. I realized I was free. I take a trip wherever I want, a different place, it doesn't really matter. To the north or to the south, I find myself a friendly lot. I realize I am free. Ride away in the sand, fly away to a distant land, and friendly faces greet me. Won't you just stay a bit longer? When I was young, I had a dream to see the world and all it has to offer. Wherever I'd been, wherever I'd gone, I sang along a different song. I realized I am free. And you're not alone. In the company of strangers, you search the world for treasure and your own. Your home.
Wow, that's very, very nice. There's a great bit of kind of a Simon and Garfunkel going on somewhere, isn't there?
Yes, I guess it's just the two of us. There's nothing much we could do. Somebody and somebody. So it's Simon and Garfunkel, or Lenin and Lionel,
yes.
or Lennon and McCartney.
Lennon and McCartney. Very nice. Be
right,
very nice to be associated with them, I can tell you.
Peter
But
and Gordon.
you're good songwriters.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
I'm very melodic, which is all about music. I mean, when people are listening, they want melodic, don't they?
Yeah.
They want, something they can jazz along to more or less.
Dublin South FM.